you know, when you go to Upper East, you go to Upper East, and which I've been in the campaign season. I've been there 3 times, and you go there, and you know, when I get there, and when I get to a place like China, or I get to a place like Tempani, I'm tired. I'm beaten because of the horrible roads. If you know, if I need to go somewhere to urinate, I'm desperate.
Oh.
Because where can I go? Where can I go?
Wow.
Okay. So we have to map out where to go in 2 hours, where to go in 3 hours, and if I'm just traveling there to spend some 2 or 3 days, and I'm so tired, what about the poor people who live there in such intolerable conditions, horrible conditions? And so when we go to places like that, you know, I feel sorry, you know, for where I am, but I feel encouraged to do more, because a party like the Progressive People's Party is needed to help bring this picture to Ghanaians, for all Ghanaians to understand that indeed something different must happen in this country.
Some people say you don't have a base. You have a good message. You are a solid candidate, but that they say most political parties who do well in elections, even from CPP time, they have a place where they are guaranteed some number of votes, and that maybe you should have spent more time building that base. And that base may not be geographical. So I'm not talking just about geography. It could be demographic. It could be psychographic, lifestyle. That if you focus more on a specific group of Ghanaians who are your core supporters, then you can build on there. So that's actually your challenge of creating a base.
Well, good enough. So let me tell you who we are counting on. It's the young people. It's the young people. And indeed, when you look at the content or character of our party, even in leadership positions, you'll find that young men and women. You go to the constituency levels, the regional levels, you'll find young men and women. And you look at the people coming to support us, you'll find young men and women. And naturally, they also happen to be in the majority in this country. And we're also trying to take the constituency of farmers. Farmers and fishermen, they make the majority of the people in Ghana. So our messages are directed to those people. And so it is the young people, whether it's young professionals, young adults, the ones still in school, those are the ones that we want to take as our constituency. And we try to build our party as a national party. So we don't want to be associated unnecessarily with any region, okay, with any region. Even I'm from Central Region. I'm a Fanti. I don't go to Central Region to say, Adu Ofioyi. Okay, I tell them that yes, I am a Fanti. I'm from the Central Region. I would like for them to support me, but I want them to support me for the right reasons. That I am from there, I built a base there, I'm providing jobs in every district. I have brought factories to the Central Region. I support them in social and other efforts. And for those reasons, not just because I'm from there, for those reasons, that's why they should support me. That's why when I go, I say, it's not Adzi Wofioyi, it's Adzi Papa Wofia Oye. And I want them to understand that it is the one who have been helping you, who have been supporting you, who is, you know, leading you out of darkness. That's the one to support, not just somebody who happens to come from the same area, the same ethnic group.
So it's based on
so
what you've done there, not just the fact that you are from there.
Absolutely, and which is what I tell the rest of the country as well. That it is because of what I've done throughout the country that I can sit here and say, in every district in Ghana, I have helped create jobs. And I'm helping create jobs. We're continuing to do that. So people should stand on that. Not on some promise I will go and stand somewhere and make because it's election season, but what I have been naturally, you know, productively doing, because it is those things that will continue. Those will continue, election or no election. Okay, so that's what we want to stand on. So if you say, what's our constituency?
It's youth people, youth.
It's the youth.
And yeah, but you've done so much in KEEA for the past many years as an assemblyman, your businesses. You've done a lot more per capita for that part than the rest of the country, and yet they don't seem to relate that in their voting. Is it that you haven't consciously told them that, look, I have created this school, you have a football team, you have radio stations, you have universities, you have all kinds of things there, yet your vote margin may not be as high there as some would expect? Is it that you don't tout your achievements there, or is it that the people don't see it? What's really going on there?
Yes and no. Directly, when I have looked to be in office myself from in that area, they have helped me to become an assembly member elected. They have helped me to become a member of parliament elected. When we have gone into national campaigns, unfortunately, we have had other candidates who have been there 2008, 2012, who somehow wrongfully felt that they could just rely on my name and not do the real work required. And so the votes haven't come in 2008 and 2012. And I had expended a lot of my energies and goodwill and others campaigning national. Well, we are changing that. This time, we've got a candidate that has been there for the entire campaign season, because the last two times, that is what happened to us. We switched candidates and we had problems. But let me not make excuses. The point is that our people did not do the work in my constituency the last two elections. They are doing the work now. And you know, because I am from KEEA, there are some people who are determined that if they would want to shut me down politically, that is where they should shut me down, so I don't get anything.
So forces are marshaled against you there.
Why do you think this Komenda Sugar Factory is sitting there even though it doesn't have raw materials? Why would you think that there's a fish processing plant that is sited there even though it doesn't have the fish? Okay, why do you think that they're doing certain things, you know, throughout the streets in KE, in the Almina? They have come to tar the places that didn't need, you know, any tarring. They have come to re-tar, except the part that leads to where my companies are.
Wow.
Okay, those ones they've left, and so on and so forth. They've come to put a bridge, a monstrosity, in front of the historic Bridge House. So now we can't even get to the Bridge House Hotel.
Really?
They've blocked it. You can't park a car in front of it.
With a bigger bridge.
They put a bridge there, they designed that nowhere in the world would anyone tolerate it. Okay, so they're doing all sorts of things.
Wow.
You know, why? And sometimes people think, oh, if we do it to Papa Kwesi Nduom, it's to him. No, they are doing it against the people of KEEA because of me. So people do that, but it doesn't matter. I am saying that December 7, 2016, the people of Komenda-Edina-Eguafo-Abirem will prove many people wrong, and will let them know that that seat, in spite of all the monies that are being pushed there, all the things that people are doing just for vote purposes, that those things will fail.